please, Her Royal Highness, it is an honor to welcome you all to the first International Conference on Equitable Education. Big screen in this room, we have participation of high officials who, as of this morning, have over 2,100 participants. Your Royal Highness worked in the past 40 years on improving education and well-being of disadvantaged children, has set an example for us to follow. We are inspired by Your Royal Highness' aspiration and dedication. As such, I hope we can continue to work towards our common goal of achieving equitable education for all. May it please Your Royal Highness.
Education is viewed as the most important mechanism to achieve all 17 goals in the UN 2030 agenda. However, we all have a long way to go towards the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals for SDG 4, which aim to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So there are many things to do, and International Conference is one of the consolidated efforts that all sectors join their hands in making it possible. May I please Your Royal Highness.
I would like to thank the Princess Mahadagri Award Foundation, Education Equity Fund, the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Interior, the Ministry of Social and Human Security, UNESCO, UNICEF, and Save the Children for organizing this conference. I wish the conference a success. I now declare open the first International Conference on Equitable Education, All for Education. Thank you.
Fairness in the means that every individual can reach one's educational potential without having personal or social
education that doesn't enforce students to be perfect, but success.
But instead gives the student a choice to pick what stream they would like to pursue and what supports them the best.
With the goal of creating a unanimous message on equity in education from the youth, we first reached out to youth representatives from 13 countries. We hope education is not seen as simply a tick box on a to-do list.
The children of future generations deserve more than simple dismissal. Education, schools, and academic resources must be created with the intent of fostering the emotional maturity, intellectual curiosity, and benevolent drive of our students, not with the intent of satisfying a requirement.
We need to see schools not only with equipped teachers, adequate resources, and sufficient use of technology, but also schools with highly motivated teachers, resources tailored to students' needs, and technology that significantly enhances learning. We must ensure that not only do all children have access to education, but also an education that will allow them to develop into individuals that are capable of catalyzing positive change. May it please Your Royal Highness.
Way forward, a message of hope and engagement on equitable education.
The insightful presentation of Her Royal Highness has indicated that she has been involving in many educational development projects. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we learned a lot from this conference, and I would like to point out that there are some key issues that we should continue to work to ensure that equitable education is promoted. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Equitable Education Fund, the EEF, and all other partners, namely the Ministry of Education of Thailand. Thank you for your kind attention to this conference. Thank you very much.
While all our technologies strive to build first-class robots, we as educators must strive to build first-class humans.
Without them and their hard work, progress would be impossible, so we thank them too. So
you're recognized to receive an award. Could you please share with us the story of how you help the at-risk student in your community, which leads you to receive the Princess Mahachakri Award?
To make this vision of equitable education possible, all parties must come together as one. All means government, civil society, international organizations, NGOs, teachers, communities, families, and students. All parties should work together to make education accessible to children anywhere, anytime. I think children shouldn't have to make effort to find education at institutions by themselves. I think we should join hands to make education available regardless of the children's problems, needs, living environment, and social environments. Whereas the mainstream approach is to bring children to education, to bring education to schools. Let us turn the table around. Let us all bring education to children.